play still. There's a lot to work around.
Just to throw it out
let's
there,
yeah.
on our sponsor's website, EGB, Adroit is 1.3, so very big favorites to EHOME Immortals 3-1.
Wow.
So, I mean, definitely big favorites. And then Execration's 1.539 to Blaze's 2.267. So both Southeast Asian teams tonight are pretty big favorites. Like, 1.3 is pretty big.
Yeah, that's a lot higher than I thought it would be. Like, I thought it would be kind of more like 1.6-ish or so.
Yeah, I could see that. But I also can see, like, what they've got so far, just because, like, it seems like the 4 or 5 teams from SEA seem stronger than the 4 or 5 teams from China at the moment. At least from what I saw. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Like, those wins are also inflated, too, because you have a default win for everybody there. Like, EHOME Immortal technically only beat a DQ.
And the only 2 teams that I think from China that I think are capable of making an upset in the bracket were For the Dream and Asteroids. I think the other 3 teams that got through to these play-ins and the playoffs, which was Demonster, Blaze, and EHOME Immortal, I'm a little bit more worried about.
10 seconds remaining.
I love this Naga pick, brother. I think this is really good. If you ever don't catch the Naga in an RP, she just songs and resets the fight. You know, you can song and everybody can hit the egg as well. This is completely... Like, we haven't seen this kind of, like, early Naga pick from Adroit before, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Let me check. But it feels like it's not something we've been seeing a huge amount of no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of looking too. I don't know if they've played Naga yet at all in this event. Now that I look at it.
I'm checking.
No, they haven't.
That's interesting. So have they been playing it in other competitions though?
I don't know. Let me take a look. They're playing in ESL1 Thailand closed qualifiers, but they weren't playing in that. They're a direct invite to that. Enigma getting picked up. Is this the first time we're seeing this Enigma?
Yeah, this is interesting. So obviously now though you have the song Into the Black Hole. But then my worry is that I think Clockwork's one of the best heroes at dealing with Enigma because you have the hook shot which can pierce BKB and initiate from long range. But yeah, I don't think we've seen the Enigma yet. Maybe this is a ping thing where they're like, okay, well, we need to change our heroes up a little bit. Like, if we just pick the big team fight with Naga Enigma, then we can set up no matter what our ping is. Like, we don't need to be instant reactions with it.
One of my thoughts too is like, what are the odds we get like a tiny mid into a Jakiro also being a support here for Adroit?
I think they need an egg hitter as their last hero. I'd be really worried for them if they didn't pick something to deal with the egg.
So could they go off? No, not offlane. Could they go Snapfire?
Yeah, I think Snapfire would be okay. I think we've seen Raging Potato play offlane. I think there was one other player. I can't remember who it was. So it depends if they have it in their arsenal or not.
Well, offlane, how would that work? Because, you know, are you putting the Enigma 4 in that sense? Do you want the Enigma 4?
Well, you could put Enigma 3, Snapfire 4 as well if you wanted. Tiny, like there's
well, yeah,
the Tiny Enigma, Snapfire can all just be flexed between 2 to 4.
I was just saying more so because you said, you know, about Raging Potato playing the offlane Snapfire.
Yeah. Well, I personally think it's going to be Tiny 4, Enigma 3. And they're going to pick a mid hero last. I'd be very surprised if it was any other way. I love this Dusa pick, though. I think they have so much team fight on EHOME Immortal. This game is going to come down to some massive 5-on-5s. They have Egg, they have RP, they have Stone Gaze. Stone Gaze pierces BKB as well, so Enigma, it's really difficult for him to ever get black holes off. I think this Clockwork, if it lanes with Medusa, is a really strong laning partner. It reminds me of like Clock Drow as well, which I think is really strong right now. This clockwork in general is just a bit mental, I think.
See what these last picks end up being. Actually, I mean, they could put the tiny mid still. EHOME Immortal not predicting that it'll be a mid tiny. They go into the Pangolier.
Interesting. So that gives them more team fight. Gives them more wave clear, which they don't really have a hero that's kind of like this mobile hero that can play the map, shove lanes in. It makes Bane's game really difficult as well because he has to be the hero that stops the Rolling Thunder. So he has to use Fiend's Grip on the Pangolier every single fight.
Also gives him a disarm, chance with an A.
What?
And they go Brewmaster. So Boomy's going to be on this 4-position Enigma.
Bensoy's playing Naga.
And then... Is this a safe lane Brewmaster?
Yeah, like... Unless Bensoy's a Naga player or something. Because you remember how GH used to play Naga, even though he was a POS 4 player? Like, in his pubs and stuff, he would play, like, POS 1 all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so, unless Bensoy's doing some, like, position 1 Naga shenanigans. I have no idea. This is really cool, though. I love seeing drafts like this, where we have no idea where it's all come from.
One of the things to mention is Marb's not standing in with Adroit right now.
Ah.
I just kind of noticed that as they picked the Brewmaster, because I was like, that's Rappy. Like, I'm surprised. Wasn't expecting that. But they've been, which is odd because they've been playing with Marb the entire time.
Oh, so Bensoy's playing 1 now then?
Potentially, yeah.
Because this is the guy that's played a lot of games for Neon, I'm pretty sure. So is this their, like, Neon's old offlaner? Obviously,
yeah, it is.
My FPA knowledge isn't insanely good, but I feel like that's true.
Yeah, it is. So it would put Bensoy up to 1. If that's the way they're going to play it. But safe lane...
Yeah.
Because safe lane Brew didn't exactly make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's safe lane Naga. Okay, this is cool. And they're playing tiny mid as well, which I really enjoy watching at the moment. Now, I was unsure what to build on tiny mid when I started trying to test this. Because, like I've talked about before, if I'm not sure about something, I'll play it in my games and try and figure it out a little bit more. Because that's the best way to do it, right? And I was really unsure about what to build with starting items. But it seems Bottle Rush is the way to go. Which I can understand now. That makes more sense.
I wonder what this means for just Adroit in general with Rappy playing instead of Marb.
I have no idea. I mean, I assume if Marb's not playing, then this must be going forward the way they want to try their new roster. Like,
I'm going to message production real quick to see if this is just like a 1-game stand-in kind of situation. Maybe Marb couldn't make it. You know, because it's very... To me, it's very interesting that you'd go the whole group stage and then all of a sudden switch up. Because it's not like they played too poorly or anything.
this is really nice down in the bot lane. I don't know if you saw that from Adroit. The Naga went up and pushed her illusions up to the top, like the second rune, so that somebody had to go and contest it, which meant that the Naga and the Bane could push forward and take the one that's like closest to them. That was cute. Whereas if the mag had been going on the rune at level 1, then it would have been fine, because the Panga wouldn't have had to go and try and contest it. Now, I feel like this mag versus Tiny mid, I feel like mag should do really well. Because Tiny has no armor to work with. They should both farm, but I feel like when it gets like level 3, the lane gets really difficult for the Tiny.
So just to confirm here, it is going to be Rappy for Marb this series. I didn't ask if what that means going forward, but at least that's what it's going to be for this series right now.
Let me check Neon's Twitter as well, because they are very good at
keeping people up to date.
Yeah, keeping people up to date. No?
Not this time.
Not this time?
Well, check Adroit's too, because that's who he's playing for.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Why am I... You're so right. Okay, so Adroit used Facebook. Why am I... Why am I looking up Neon? Jesus.
It's because it's in his name, man.
It's still early. Come on, guys, give me a break.
No breaks. Being taking a lot of damage in this bottom lane. And, you know, EHOME Immortal, I think they've shown at times how good they can be. I would say more so for Adroit than anything that they've shown up more so, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can't see anything on Adroit's Facebook. So, who knows? How exciting.
So quick pause. Southeast Asia having a pause problem.
Now, B-Cop.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. So, Enigma position 4. On the Radiant side, last patch, it used to be really good. Because this ancient camp used to be not an ancient camp. And you would have, like, between the two, you would have a hard camp and a medium camp. Like, on that left-hand side towards the lane. So you could, like, deny and then farm both of them. But now, with the ancient camp, you have the small camp that's a little bit further away, and you have a big camp. Which, as you'll see, has been blocked up with a sentry ward.
Ooh.
So this Enigma is going to have a bit of a tough time.
The Enigma on my screen, his particles are in one spot, and the rest of him is somewhere else. Oddly enough.
Is this a new set?
I think so. I think there's been a lot... Ooh, speaking of which, is Phoenix wearing the new set? Is this the new set?
Yes, I think so. I mean, there's two. The new one looks relatively similar to another one.
So I don't think this is the egg from the new set, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Because I believe, and I don't know if they fixed this.
This is the old set, I think.
I don't know if they fixed this, but apparently the new set was having problems where Phoenix would go into the egg and nobody could hit it.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
That sounds pay to win for me.
No, that's just the way it should be. As a Phoenix player, I feel like that's the way it should be.
Get the set, easy MMR. Can even be bad at the hero.
Can you imagine loading up into a game after that patch, playing Phoenix and being like, wow, I can't wait to test my new set. And you drop egg in a really stupid position and you're like, oh man, I messed up my first egg, this is awful. And you're like, why is nobody attacking my egg? Oh my god, they're all idiots. And then your egg just explodes.
You're just getting this false confidence as a Phoenix player that you're just some sort of god.
Phoenix god, yeah.
I'm so good at Phoenix, nobody hits my egg.
Amazing. So let's talk about the laning setups.
Nah.
Okay.
No, let's do it.
No, I get it. Don't worry. I'm serious. What does Naga have coming on Courier? It's just a Wraith Band. Okay. So yeah, bot lane, I feel like they should both just trade farm. I feel like Naga does fine in here, like in this side with the 7 armor that she has. Pangolier should be fine as well, though. They have to be a little bit careful when like level 4s or so come online, and the Bane gets a few more levels. Mid lane, I feel like they should just trade farm. Mag can always just go to the jungle if he needs to. I'd be interested to see the tiny rotations that he makes around the map when he gets phase boots. And top lane, I feel like is definitely Deuce O'Clock favoured, but then there's this Enigma just thrown into the works, right? Just denying creeps constantly. So the plan for Neon is... Neon, for God's sake. Adroit. Jesus, I'm not having a good day, am I? is that Brew's not supposed to win this lane. He's supposed to just get the XP advantage, hit his level 6, and then pressure. And I will say as well that this lineup from EHOME Immortal is so reliant on this Deucer to do damage. And I feel like this matchup against Brewmaster I've seen a lot, where the Storm Panda ends up throwing the Deucer up in the air in the middle of a fight, and then they lose all of their damage. And so EHOME Immortal have to be so careful about how they approach the fights.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise I think this Brewmaster can really disrupt them enough that he just tears them apart. I'm not a massive fan of this hero, but I think it does have a place.
We haven't seen much Brewmaster anywhere, it seems.
It's been a little bit across every region, I'm pretty sure. I saw it in EU the other day. We've seen it in Asia.
Coming back? Wait.
Let me check. I think they all use the same ticket for the Omega League, don't they?
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
No, because it still proves the point about whether it's being played across every region.
True.
Because I know a lot of CIS teams, like General, for example, loves Brewmaster.
Mm.
Heroes. 18 games of Brewmaster, 33% win rate. Oh dear.
Not confidence inducing, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we've had it a few times. We've had it 1, 2...
Have I been
3...
there?
We've had it 4 times in Asia.
I wasn't there.
You must have been there for some of them.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I actually feel like it might have been.
There's no way all 4 games were one. I mean, you might not have cast any of them. I get it, but
Yeah.
that's pretty unlikely.
Is it though?
I think you've just got bad memory.
Adroit 496. We didn't do that because I didn't cast
then,
any 496 games. I don't think.
But yeah, then there's a lot of CIS teams that are like playing the Brew that have come up as well. So there's like Omega Lil, for example, and then like Matachi.
What a name.
5 Comrades. Siberium. Omega Lil again. Cyber Legacy. Tempo. Yeah, it's actually all CIS teams. And then like 5 Comrades and stuff. I don't think it's all CIS. I'm pretty sure they're one of the only non-CIS teams that played in that event. Because if you look at the Europe Divine region now, it's like loads of CIS teams, and then like 5 Comrades and Voldemort, I think.
Mm-hmm. So a long time waiting so far.
Yeah, we're just passing the time, guys. Don't worry.
I will say, you know what? This is what I should do. I'm having a tag sale tomorrow, guys. If you guys want anything, just let me know on Twitter.
So I had no idea what a tag sale was. We don't use that term in the UK, right?
Yeah. So basically, a tag sale is, we hired somebody to do it for us because we have a lot of stuff that needs to get sold. Because obviously we're moving out of the house at the end of the month. So basically they come in, you set out everything you want to sell. Could be whatever. A dresser, clothing, hats, old video games, old baseball cards I have from 1957, old like sports programs and whatnot. You literally lay everything out that you want to sell. You put prices on a tag onto it, or tag everything that's going to be sold. It may not have the price on it. And then people come into your house and buy it. And then that's it. It's like a garage sale, except inside. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have that.
We wouldn't let anybody in our house in the UK. Everyone's too dodgy. That's the...
Right.
That's the real problem.
Mm-hmm. So, we're selling a bunch of things. If you guys are interested in,
B-Cop signed merchandise.
B-Cop side. I'll sell my clothing with my signature on it. I need to afford to move, so
I'll give you 50 cents.
I've got pants and shorts. If you want signed pair of socks, I can give you a signed Epicenter XL staff thing, but that one sells for a lot because I kind of want to keep that. So, back to the game we go.
Yeah, so Enigma gets the C ward off top, which is really important.
How's he doing right now? 12-2. Okay. Boots early. Magnus taking some damage as he hits level 3. So you said at level 3 this gets tougher for the Tiny?
Yeah, I think the Mag just starts pushing the wave in with Empower and then going and farming jungle. I don't really think he's under any kind of threat. He has the bottle now as well to match the Tinies before the 4-minute spawn. And I think this Brewmaster top has to be really careful. Yeah, because, look, this Battery Assault, as soon as he hits level 3 on the clockwork, he's going to run at him non-stop. And this Deuce is just going to free farm up here. Enigma's not even going to try and contest that lane anymore. Enigma's just going to the bot jungle.
Yeah, so far so good for EHOME Immortal, but the Nightmare comes in. Disarm on both of them, which is massive there for 59. Planet's going to survive, and they'll get first blood on a CML. I mean, that is as lucky as it gets, that's for sure. Because Planet looked really, really dead. Tiny's getting low. He throws an avalanche out, just surviving.
Oh, he had skewer in 1 second, but doesn't want to go for it.
A lot of pressure from EHOME Immortal at the 3.5-minute mark.
I'm surprised they just rocket flared there. I feel like you're giving away that the Enigma's there. Boomy wants to come and secure the rune.
Oh,
ends up being top.
Either way, it's going to be secured for them. Max got a bottle. He would have loved to fill it, but that'll have to get filled in a 5-minute bounty rune.
He's going to have to walk back to base. He can't sustain in the lane. He has a salve, but it's not going to last him long enough. He needs the bottle charges. And this dude's just having absolute free farm in the top lane.
I guess it gives Enigma some time over mid, but is it really good at all?
That's not what they would have wanted.
Yeah. Like, he's there for a split second. I don't think it really benefited them too much.
Yeah, I don't really understand. So basically, the way that I look at this draft is for Adroit is that they need this tiny, sorry, not tiny, the Naga Enigma combo to work with their team fights, right? But this Clockwork throws a massive spanner in that I feel like they should never be able to get their combo off, because as soon as the black hole comes through, as long as the Clockwork isn't caught in it, he can just throw out the hook shot. Oh, not the CML constantly disconnecting thing again. Didn't this happen in another game as well?
Here we are, back at the pause. So, like I said, pants, I'll sign them. I don't care. International shipping is available. I feel like. Is it bad that I'm advertising that? No. So, yeah. I think things right now are going well for EHOME Immortal. Again, you got to remember that we're on the Chinese servers.
Yeah, but I still think... I think their laning setup is just better. I don't know about this Enigma 4 right now. On Radiant side, I haven't really tested it like this patch, so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot more difficult now because you have this ancient camp that you can't farm early on. You put yourself in a really difficult position where it's... You know how before people used to get like these really early mech timings and things? I'm pretty sure it's a lot more difficult now.
How come?
just because you don't have the 2 camps to farm that are so close to the lane. So you would just deny the lane creeps over and over again, help your offlaner,
Yeah.
and then farm 2 camps. It's like a big... Like, the Enigma circle to play would be here. That was it.
So we'll see how long we're going to be paused for. Chat interaction time? Have we hit that point in the stream?
What chat interaction can we do?
Well, we could do the obvious one.
No. We're all about innovation here, B-Cop. Okay.
Good point.
So, I want to know from chat who the next person that's going to die in this game is.
Morbid, I like it. So yeah, just say the hero and or the player's name, and then whoever gets it right, maybe you win a prize. Who knows? I can't guarantee that. I don't exactly have the okay from production to be guaranteeing a prize here. Or multiple winners. That's for sure. But, you know, things should be zooming up, you know? I'm excited. But what else could we do chat interaction-wise?
We could do... Who likes Enigma position 4?
Press 1 for yes, press 2 for no.
See, look, Booby's like, oh no, Enigma? Please, don't take him away from me. I feel like Enigma 4 is one of those things where in pubs, if you, like, all the 4 players really like playing it, but then everybody else on the team is like, oh, please don't pick Enigma 4. Like, please just pick something normal. It's like when people pick, like, Pudge position 4 and stuff. It's like, oh, please, stop. Or, like, techies. I see you techies players in Twitch chat.
Well, there was a techies picked in the Asia region.
Yes, I saw it from 496, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They picked Pudge techies.
And it worked.
Which is very funny. Yeah, apparently Nando just kept walking into mines over and over again. And he was playing Terrorblade, so that's a bit of a problem.
So.
Oh, CML, please don't do this.
Hey, at least he still has the option to reconnect.
He's a, yeah. Who was it that left the game?
I don't recall. I wasn't there.
I think it was RR for Execration. In one of the games of the group stage, I accidentally just left the game. Incredible, really.
Quick Sorry coming out. Have you ever played the board game Sorry?
I haven't, no.
That's cool.
Plane is missing. Yes, he's been missing for a while. Oh, here you go.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, it's because he's coming back. Nice.
Go when ready. GG. Technically, they called GG twice. 2-0
Is
series
that
for
it?
Adroit.
Is the game over?
Yes. That is entirely how that works. Just so you know. So it's been a fun series. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh, disconnected.
I assume he has ping issues or something. Wouldn't surprise me. I feel like this bot lane's going worse than it should. So that's definitely why there are issues. That can be the only reason. Definitely not that they're getting outplayed.
Yeah.
Bane's like, oh, we're not doing very well in this lane. If I just DC, it'll make it look like we're having issues.
At least they don't have to do what I did. I lost internet one time casting a game. And it wasn't like it had a lot of viewers. It was on a channel to be named later. And the game and my internet went out. So I still needed to cast the game. So I had somebody else stream the game to the channel I was supposed to be casting on. This was like this year, by the way. I was in a Discord call with this person. They were streaming my voice. I was watching the stream.
Oh my god.
And casting the game from the stream. So I was kind of
mental.
I was kind of casting with a delay, so like I would cast moments that had happened already. Which is
oh no.
It was kind of tough. It was very funny though.
If you ever do that to me,
we got through it.
Very disappointed.
We did get through it. It was a good day. We cast the game. I don't know how many people were there. But if you remember that time, I mean, that is the adversity that I have worked through.
Was that the pinnacle of your career, was it?
I think it might have been. That was more exciting than a LAN for me. Because, quite honestly, I just don't even remember what those are like. But it was very funny. And then me and the guy who was streaming it for me was just, we were both giggling in between games, honestly. It was just hilarious. I know you guys are here for the stories, obviously.
They're here to watch the pauses, actually.
Hope you're enjoying it. You guys are now answering 1, 2, or 3 here. So, G, going ready. Looks like we are good to go once again. Here we are. There it is. So, I hope you got your votes in on who's going to die next, because it may be coming. It may be coming soon. Whether or not I catch it on camera is the big question.
Yeah, that's something else entirely.
Yeah, my obsing is top tier.
They got the Naga's courier on it with a regen.
Ooh.
Which is really bad.
Naga Siren is doing okay, but certainly not as good as the Medusa. That's for sure.
I mean, Medusa's having absolute free farm though. Bane in bot lane as well.
Ooh,
might be in a little bit of trouble. Phoenix die.
Probably gonna die here? No, okay.
Oh, he's fine. You have to say in trouble. You can't say maybe die, because then
probably is not certainty. Probably is
2020 Beacon.
About 92%, I would say.
Oh, is that every time you say probably, it's always 92% then?
Yes. That's the facts, and I'm sticking to them.
And now this Bane has to walk all the way back to base, and Naga has no more regen, so she's desperately trying to dodge fire spirits. Like, the problem with... I hate playing Naga against heroes that have all this, like, illusion clear in the laning stage. So, like, Centaur's one with double edge at the moment. Pangolier Swashbuckle, they have fire spirits. It feels so much better playing Naga against these heroes that can't deal with the illusions at the start of the game.
This battery assault's not fun, but ZZQ might be in trouble. Malphus on to ZZQ. So the clockwork up top is he
probably dead?
Gonna die. He's probably dead. And there it is with utter certainty. Yeah, he's gone. So, you know, I called that one probably.
So it'll be interesting now to see how they use this Enigma, because the Brewmaster's level 6.
Mm-hmm.
They unblock the camp again.
Enigma is getting close to 6 himself.
Oh, the Iron Talent. Oh, he can't steal it away.
Hello, Mo?
Hello?
My
yes?
connection to the server's gone?
Can you still connect again?
I don't know. Are you connected to the server still?
I'm still watching, yeah.
I got kicked out.
Don't worry, radio broadcast from Mo Farah. This is it. Magnus making a rotation towards the top lane. Juice is coming in. They empower the Deucer up. They want to try and defend their tier 1 here. They're pushing the Enigma and the Brewmaster away, but Tiny's making a rotation as well. Brewmaster has the level 6 here. He's going to pop the split. Here comes Mac with the avalanche onto the Deuce. She loses all her mana. Toss comes through and Deuce is going to fall. RP comes through though from Mag. 7E goes with the big RP. There's no follow-up damage here. They're trying to clear through the Brewmaster illusions. Oh, God. Brewmaster doesn't have illusions, B-Cup. There you go. Are you in?
Yeah, I was in towards the end of that, and I just wanted you to keep going. Avalanche toss on a 2 ZZQ as well. 7E are in a little bit of trouble as Rappy He's continuing to run at this Magnus, who got hit with a Malefice, but there's the skewer under the tower. So Rappy, without the Primal Split, he gets Shockwave back into the tower range. They get the kill on Boomy. They might lose Rappy. They will lose Rappy. Avalanche in, but it won't get any kills here for Adroit. So good job there by EHOME Immortal, taking themselves a couple of kills in return.
Yeah, I think the big thing for EHOME Immortal was there that they protect their tier 1 as well. But the Deucer does die, which is a bit sad. But they get the return kills. That's nice. But I personally think if you're a Brewmaster player, the best time to die is when your ult's off cooldown. Sorry, on cooldown. Because that's not when you want to be fighting anyway. So like, they get the Deucer kill. It didn't go great for them, but could be worse. At least Naga got to free farm down in bot lane at the same time.
Quick chat interaction from a scale from 1 to 10. How amazing was Mofar's play-by-play right there?
Well, I'd put 12, personally.
Oh, I'm already ready. When the 4-minute delay is up, I'm putting in 20. This Brewmaster is starting to output a lot of damage. And do you remember... And I think they lost this game anyway.
Oh, no!
Oh, Mac, Avalanche toss! ZZQ getting caught. Feels like I'm about to say ZZ top every time. Mac's just under the tower right now with, like, out care.
Somebody's in trouble, though.
Yeah, Enigma, he does have Black Hole, but why would you use it here? And he ends up dead. Okay.
I love how compact EHOME Immortal are playing. Look where the Bane is, by the way, at the moment. What's he doing, B-Cop? Tell me.
Warding.
No. He is
missing the
Well, he is warding. But he was also scouting out whether there were ancient stacks or not for the Deucer.
Right.
So, because they want to be able to contest them if they do happen.
That is the facts. Yeah, going back to that Brewmaster thing. You remember when we were doing OGA, CISEU, General, when he got to level 25 on this brew?
Oh god, don't start that again.
Slapping with a Divine Rapier.
Yeah, that was funny.
Didn't they lose that game though?
Clockwork.
Oh, Malefice.
Yeah, they did.
Black Hole. Oh, Boomy. And there's the RP on the 2 with the Supernova. This is problematic for both of them. Sunray, and they'll get not 1 but 2. And Black Hole gets used on that as well. So that feels ultra sad.
What did Black Hole get cancelled by?
It didn't get canceled. He put a Black Hole on the Supernova. So I'm pretty sure he just gave it up.
Oh, so he tried to Black Hole before he got the egg off. Right, okay.
And it kind of like the timing happened at the same exact moment, and the egg got off.
Oh, that's very depressing.
For him, yeah, for sure. So it's pretty upsetting if you're the Enigma.
Quelling Blade Deucer. I feel like Deucer's one of the only heroes I like this on, because this is what happens. You need to be able to cut through the trees to be able to secure the farm properly. But look at the farm of the Mag and the Deucer at the moment. I mean, they're so far ahead. But the big thing is this, like, I don't know, the position 5s and the position 3s, where a lot of the net worth comes from, and then obviously the Mag as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But you kind of yeah, the Naga's going to go Manta Diffusal, I assume, because you're playing against Deucer. She could go Halberd or something if they want to be a bit wacky, but I imagine that's what the Brewmaster has to build.
So Bensoy, he's got the Yasha first. Does he go Yasha, Diffusal, finish the Manta, or does he just finish the Manta?
I would go Manta first still, on the Naga, I think. Bensoy's farming relatively well, though. He's doing okay. Top lane. They really want this tower.
Nightmare. ZZQ has hookshot. They'll use the ensnare. They'll use the Fiend's Grip. All for this Clockwork. They really want this tower. And now they've got the Cyclone out onto the Phoenix. So in trouble there as well. 59. He'll go into the Rolling Thunder. And Malefice onto this Phoenix. Here comes 7E. He has RP now. But Avalanche toss. Magnus half health. Supernova down. Bensoy trying to get out of this one. And will do so. So Supernova kind of gets wasted in that sense. They've got the toss. Avalanche in a second RP on a 2. Just kind of walking into this. Swashbuckle hits both of them, and Mac and Rappy die. Okay, Icarus dive forward, now looking for CML. Malf is out onto the Pangolier.
Can I just say,
that was odd.
Mac and Rappy sounds like a really dodgy tennis duo's partnership.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Drawing the 3rd seed, Mac and Rappy.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah.
under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I'm
And they,
not Andy Murray. Who's the guy who does the commentary for this for tennis? He's the American. Who does it?
John Mac, is it McEnroe?
Yeah. He'd
Yeah.
probably say something like Mac and Rappy aren't going to win this year. Not that great.
Ancient Stacks going for the Deucer. And my big problem is at the moment, they're not contesting this bottom half of the map at all. And so Deucer's just free farming. And I know Narg is kind of doing the same, but I think eventually what happens is the Naga gets like Mjolnir, whatever. And I think just clears through the Naga illusions with level 25.
To be honest, I was a little surprised by the play there from Mac and Rappy. Like it felt like maybe their timing was just that much off from ping issue. Maybe I don't know, because they were walking in like they had Avalanche ready to go, and he never ended up throwing it. And you
It's
walk
like
in,
they almost
both
didn't-
have vision.
It's like they forgot that RP was still off cooldown. It was very odd.
Hook shot. Now in onto this Brewmaster. Fiend's Grip hits the Pangolier, and they'll go to the Stone Gaze. Great black hole, but you turn to stone, just like the Electric Light Orchestra, and you'll die for it. So they get the kill on a Boomy. They'll lose CML. Rappy falls too. Would have been a good black hole had Stone Gaze not been happening.
Tower has fallen.
Well played by EHOME in the water. They're getting that stone gaze off before the black hole comes through.
Yeah, but then
Just
like you know
seeing-
that's happening, so do you have to black hole in that situation, or I mean, can you evacuate from that spot? Are you forced? You know, is your hand forced?
Well, I'm assuming they thought if they get the black hole off, they'd have more damage to come through. But as soon as the stone gaze goes off, the Enigma would have been like, "Oh, this is a disaster." Because you have to be so quick. And now, basically, what's happening is that the Mag and Deuce are both just getting farm. Oh,
Shot misses. Avalanche toss on his EZQ. Battery Assault continuing to give chase for a second, but the Nightmare on the Magnus maybe makes them think again about going up on the high ground like that. So Diffuse
he
on
has,
X for the Naga Siren too.
Radiant's
I mean,
top
that's,
tower is
you
under
know,
attack.
he's got Blink Dagger on this Magnus.
yeah, I was going to say, he just picked up a regen rune as well, so they might look to do something here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
3k lead right now for EHOME Immortal, and this doesn't
Radiant's
feel
top tower is under attack.
like the pace we'd been seeing from Adroit.
Dire's middle tower is
It
under
feels a
attack.
lot slower. It feels a lot more
Radiant
reserved.
structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified.
You know, very odd. Or not odd, but like very different from what we've been seeing.
Yeah, for sure. They are going to get the mid tier 1 though, which is good.
Dire's middle tower
For
has
Droid fans out
fallen.
there. Oh,
Radiant's top tower
catch the Nag with the Yules.
Hook shot comes in. ZZQ puts the cogs around Bensoy.
Get the shot
Sunray.
off.
Now the RP is in. And look at that. They just ripped through this Naga Siren. Toss will come out from the Tiny, but the skewer hits, and it's a double kill there for 70.
I like how 70 like skewers him all the way away from his team, so he can definitely get the last hit as well. That was very satisfying to watch.
bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and this game's starting to get out of control now. I mean, yes, the Naga's farming well. Deuce gets a Grove Bow. Good stuff.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Falling behind this early to a Medusa, like. This could be a big problem. Shiro's having an amazing game.
Bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under
I think
attack.
the Clockwork's having a really good game. CCQ. I mean, he loves this hero.
Fiend's Grip
I feel-
committed onto the Pangolier. 59, not taking much damage at all. Like, they committed that Fiend's Grip, but...
Why is that damage, though?
yeah, I don't... Okay. Swashbuckle with the
Tiny can
Shockwave
do-
pulling him back, and now the toss. Just a skewer out on a Boomy and an easy kill. This is really getting out of hand for the side of Adroit as they're going to try and fight this, but I don't know if they can. Rolling Thunder comes in, and Bensoy, he's got Song, but at this point, he's just going to leave the fight, and Rappy should get out. He's got that Earth Remnant, or Earth Bear, in the back lines.
I mean, this Primal Split is supposed to give you a big team fight advantage, right? But every time it's being popped, they're not really achieving anything with it. Because the Brewmaster, like, the Pandas still just die. Because they have Split Shot and Empower, Mag with Empower, so they just get cleaved through the whole time. There's like Swashbuckle as well. And they're playing the map so quickly on EHOME Immortal. This is really good to see.
Yeah, EHOME Immortal have been pretty perfect up to this point. Really, really well done. Toss, Avalanche, but
Too tanky though.
yeah, a lot of these heroes are tanky on the side of EHOME Immortal. I don't think the Avalanche toss has felt strong at all.
But see, when this Naga gets Diffuser with the Manta though, at least they can like burn through the Zeus's mana really quickly.
There's the toss back. Sunray, though, out. Rolling Thunder coming in. Hookshot to try and leave. They do end up getting the kill on the ZZQ. Song comes in, but there's the Rolling Thunder staying. And they've got the black hole. There it is on a 3. Can they follow this up with the damage to get these kills? RP turns it around. Swashbuckle for 2. Shiro dies. But down goes Bensoy. They're looking for more. They'll get the kill into the Bane. And Rappy, full team wipe for EHOME Immortal. So
Alright, well,
but so
if they weren't so far behind, I actually think that fight would have been okay. But they don't manage to kill the Mag before he gets his RP off because they have no damage. Like, this Brewmaster doesn't do any damage at the moment. Tiny's just Avalanche Toss. And Naga needs Diffusal to really get through people. Oh dear. And if they're not winning that fight, which fight are they going to win?
I mean, that's set up so well for them.
It's 21 minutes into the game and Phoenix is level 15, B-Cup.
Jesus. Planet having himself a game. One to remember. God. When was the last time you were a support and you were level 15 20 minutes into the game?
Oh, that's all my games.
Oh. Buzz off.
Like, just for comparison, guys, Lucy's level 16 and she's just been AFK farming all game. Like, she has 10 CS a minute and has been, like, taking Ancients and everything. I mean, I assume Phoenix has taken both the tomes, but, like, even so, I believe he just dies top.
Yeah, just an easy kill. All of a sudden, 11k lead. This is a big, big problem.
Yeah, I was going to say before, I really enjoy watching ZZQ play this Clockwork. He's played it a lot this tournament. I think he's been very good on it. So, fair play to him. Feel like he's always finding the right initiations.
Just blocking camps, throwing sentries down.
Sure, why not?
Naga Siren. Okay, not too far off this Diffusal Blade. You know,
Radiant structures are fortified.
just continuing to farm, which, you know, it's a little bit of a shock considering the game style we've seen from Adroit, but considering the heroes shouldn't be.
I'll tell you what, the Enigma experiment has not worked.
No, it has not, and he dies again. I miss it for the second time.
Dire's courier has been killed.
12k lead, and they are continuing to just run down the throats of Adroit. It is, you know, to be noted, this is on the Chinese servers, game 1. Game 2 will be on Southeast Asia.
Doesn't matter. No, we're not making excuses here, B-Cup. This is straight up demolishing.
Just saying.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, in a row.
Also, I will say I'm surprised Enigma didn't get more points in Midnight Pulse with this combo that they have. Because I feel like Midnight Pulse would do more work because of the combo, right?
True.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
Blink dagger for the Brewmaster. Ooh, hook shot. ZZQ. Not sure where that led him to, but I assume he was just over to those creeps.
Dire's
Efficiency
middle tower is
farming.
under attack.
Yeah. And do you remember we talked about the Dusa counter before with the Brewmaster? She has BKB queued up now, which is 100% the right call. You need to make sure that you can get that BKB off to stop the Brewmaster from chucking you up in the air.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They don't have any halberds either on the Radiant side, which is a big disappointment for me. But they don't really have a halberd builder.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I also really dislike the Boomers going for this Blink BKB build when they have Stone Gaze and Hook Shot. Like, it's not reliable. It's not a reliable black hole when you BKB still.
Oh, Naga going for the TP out, and they're gonna lose the brew. They look over at the Enigma, and I was watching those two TPs because they were very close, as I missed the kill on a Rappy. But if they had gone on that Naga, like that could have been potentially high ground. It takes place on the opposite side of the map, so maybe not. Just 23 to 7. What's the strategic plan here for Adroit? I mean, just hope that you get enough time to farm on your Naga Siren?
5-man black hole.
We've come close. We've gotten 4.
Was it not 3?
We've seen 4 in this game.
Oh, well, yeah, he got cancelled instantly, though, that one in the bot lane.
I think the bottom one was 4, wasn't it?
No, the first one, I mean, next to the big camp bot in the lane.
Yeah.
That one was 4, but it got cancelled straight away. The other one down below bot next to the tier 2 was a 3.
Is under attack.
70 searching. I mean, the whole team is realistically searching. Just walking through the Radiant jungle. Swashbuckle misses, but 5-9 has a Diffusal Blade, so right on top of Rappy, and the Skewer RP. What a move there by 70. Honestly.
This guy's pretty good.
Yeah?
Oh, he has Silver Edge.
Dire's top tower
Wow.
is under attack.
That was a beauty of a move right there. Ooh, did he spot that Enigma? He's got vision of him now. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the blink.
I don't think that hookshot landed. Regardless, Skewer forward. He doesn't have RP, but you see the damage he's able to output, though, run down this Enigma. They've got some help here as he tries to finish off the BKB, but will be pushed back on it. So, dead once again,
Phoenix,
and now
Phoenix
dead
just,
for the 9th time.
Phoenix is 5-0-14. Pango's 4-0-9.
Dire's
Mag's 12-0-11.
Jeez.
Okay, I give them a head start.
I don't really understand why Adroit have gone away from the style that's they've been playing in the. Do they just pop split? Oh, he's just faking it. Okay. Like this gameplay is so completely different.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it is very different from what we've been seeing from them.
And remember, this is their tournament lives. If they lose the series, they're out.
Dire's top
They
tower
don't make the
has fallen.
playoffs.
Yeah, it's
Dire's
gonna be tough. Like, down a game, potentially. Like, obviously you could have the perfect high ground defense right here, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
going to the high ground.
Dire's top
Naga
tower
Siren
is
getting
under attack.
Orb of Destruction. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pretty good, but she kind of wants to keep the Van Brace as well.
Middle tower
Yeah.
is
Because the Orb of Destruction isn't really that good against the Dusa anyway. She has like 29 armor to work with.
Ooh, hook shot right onto the Enigma, and he is so dead. He's got buyback, but
Yeah, I mean, they have this Observer Ward down. Yeah, they're going to ping it out now.
it just does not feel good if you're Adroit getting picked apart constantly.
Naga's done a really good job of cutting the wave mid at least. So you see where she's playing at the map. On the map at the moment, she's cutting 2 waves at the same time.
ZZQ in a little bit far, but they've got the Skewer. They'll get the kill on the ZZQ. They might lose the Brewmaster. They will. Rolling Thunder hits onto the Bane. Back and forth they go. Swashbuckle finishes off
Radiant's middle
CML.
barracks are under attack.
They still have no wave though. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really know why they're getting caught out there on Adroit, because there's no reason for them to be there. Like, there's no wave coming in, they can't push the buildings. There's a Skadi on the Dusa now. Sorry, not the Dusa, on the Naga. And BKB coming out for the Dusa.
Is the itemization here from Bensoy the proper itemization to come back in this game?
One sec, I'm just watching this Pango get chased down.
Shiro's right here. Shiro thinking about coming back. Uses that stone gaze. They'll turn their heads around. He will not turn to stone. And
he has no mana though.
So Pangolier, he ends up dead regardless, and stone gaze was used on that. Oh, now they've got the nightmare. This could turn into a Fiend's Grip onto the Clockwork if they really want
it. Though. Look at the mag.
And this could set up into a song, into maybe a Black Hole. Magnus coming around. There's the RP, Supernova. And what do you do if you're Boomy? There's nothing you can do. Song comes in, but it's not going to matter. They'll get the kill onto all but this Brewmaster until down he goes and GG is called.
That was sick. 7E was like, did you see where he was hiding at the start of the fight?
Yeah.
Just in the trees, he was just lurking like a little stalker.